An electromagnetic pulse, or EMP, is a sudden burst of electromagnetic energy. This energy travels at the speed of light. It can cover vast distances. This makes its range potentially global. EMPs possess significant penetrating power. They can disrupt or destroy electronic systems, even through shielding. Imagine a silent wave, invisible to the naked eye. This wave can fry circuits and shut down power grids. This is the threat of an EMP. Understanding this threat is crucial in our increasingly technology-dependent world. The impact of an EMP event depends on its strength and the vulnerability of the target. The higher the energy of the pulse, the greater the potential for disruption. From communication systems to power grids, the consequences of an EMP attack can be catastrophic. EMPs are not just the stuff of science fiction. They occur naturally and can be man-made. One natural source is the sun. Solar flares can unleash massive EMPs towards Earth. Lightning strikes are another example of naturally occurring EMPs. While localized, these strikes generate intense electromagnetic bursts. These bursts can damage electronics. Man-made EMPs pose an even greater threat. Nuclear detonations high in the atmosphere can create a high-altitude EMP or HEMP. A HEMP could affect entire continents, causing widespread disruption. Non-nuclear EMP devices, often called E-bombs, are also a concern. These devices generate focused EMPs. They can target specific systems or infrastructure. The development of such technology raises serious concerns about potential misuse. An EMP attack begins with the generation of a powerful electromagnetic pulse. This can be achieved through various means. Nuclear or non-nuclear explosions are the most common methods. Once generated, the EMP travels outward at the speed of light. It indiscriminately affects any electronic systems in its path. The range of the EMP depends on the energy of the initial pulse. The impact of an EMP is threefold. First, it can overload and burn out electronic circuits. Second, it can disrupt communication systems by introducing noise and interference. Third, it can induce currents in long conductors, like power lines, causing widespread blackouts. Understanding the mechanism of an EMP attack is essential for developing effective countermeasures. This includes hardening infrastructure, creating redundancies, and establishing recovery plans. EMP weapons offer unique capabilities in warfare. They can cripple an enemy's command and control systems, disrupting communication and coordination. This makes EMPs a potentially decisive strategic weapon. On a tactical level, EMPs can disable vehicles, aircraft, and communication equipment. Imagine a battlefield where tanks are rendered useless and drones fall from the sky. This is the potential impact of tactical EMP weapons. Furthermore, the combination of EMP attacks with cyber warfare can create a devastating synergy. By disrupting communication and creating vulnerabilities, EMPs can pave the way for cyber attacks to exploit weakened systems. The development and potential use of EMP weapons introduce new complexities to warfare. It necessitates a reassessment of military doctrines and strategies for both offense and defense. The effects of an EMP attack extend far beyond the battlefield. Civilian infrastructure is equally vulnerable to disruption and damage. Power grids, communication networks, and transportation systems all rely heavily on electronics. A widespread EMP attack could plunge entire regions into darkness. Hospitals would struggle to function. Financial systems could collapse. The economic impact would be catastrophic. The disruption of essential services like water treatment and communication would lead to chaos and panic. The social fabric of society could unravel in the aftermath of a major EMP event. Therefore, it is crucial to consider not only the military implications of EMP warfare, but also the potential humanitarian consequences. Protecting civilian infrastructure and ensuring resilience against EMP attacks is paramount. Section 6. Shielding ourselves. Strategies for EMP mitigation and defense. Protecting against EMP attacks requires a multifaceted approach. One strategy is hardening, which involves making electronic systems more resistant to electromagnetic pulses. Redundancy is another crucial element. By having backup systems in place, the impact of an EMP attack can be minimized. These backups should be physically separated and shielded to prevent simultaneous damage. Monitoring and early warning systems are vital for detecting and responding to EMP events. This allows for timely mitigation measures and the activation of backup systems. Furthermore, international cooperation and policy efforts are essential for establishing norms and regulations regarding EMP weapons. Treaties limiting the development and deployment of such weapons can help prevent a catastrophic EMP event. Section 7. The ethical tightrope of EMP warfare. The use of EMP weapons raises significant ethical concerns. The potential for indiscriminate damage to civilian infrastructure and the long-term consequences for society cannot be ignored. The principle of proportionality in warfare comes into question when considering EMP attacks. The benefits of using such weapons must outweigh the potential collateral damage and suffering inflicted upon civilians. Moreover, the reliance on EMP weapons could lead to an escalation of conflict and the proliferation of this devastating technology. It is crucial to establish clear international legal frameworks governing the development and use of EMP weapons. The ethical implications of EMP warfare demand careful consideration and debate. Striking a balance between military necessity and humanitarian concerns is crucial in navigating this complex issue. Section 8. EMPs in History and the Present. Lessons and Concerns. The destructive potential of EMPs is not merely theoretical. History provides a stark reminder of their power. In 1962, the United States conducted the Starfish Prime high-altitude nuclear test. This test generated an EMP that caused widespread disruptions in Hawaii. The incident highlighted the vulnerability of even distant infrastructure to EMPs. Today, concerns about EMP attacks persist. The development of EMP weapons by nations like North Korea and Iran poses a significant threat. Our reliance on technology makes us vulnerable to EMP attacks. Section 9. The Future of Warfare. The Enduring Threat of EMPs. As we advance technologically, our dependence on electronic systems will only grow. This makes EMP weapons increasingly attractive to those who seek to disrupt, disable, and destroy. The threat of EMPs is not going away. Constant vigilance and proactive measures are essential to protect critical infrastructure. The future of warfare will involve both conventional and unconventional tactics, with EMP attacks playing a significant role. Nations must develop strategies to address both immediate and long-term consequences of EMP attacks. Ignoring the EMP threat is not an option.